It just makes you want to snap along, right?
It's like a little slide.
Got it. Got it. We'll come back to this. This is called
I liked the violin lady.
Che Cavisa. Cavisa longa.
I've never in my life seen anyone put a fiddle under every scholar and would go through notes with every single one. I mean, I can't speak highly enough of the organization.
I learned things like Duke, Ellington, classical, and country music.
I heard Beethoven, jazz,
Pop.
I think I heard rock.
I did not know that there were so many different sizes of violins. I'm a guitarist myself.
Yeah, I think that our class really learned a lot about the music theory with the violins and music notes and rhythm and beat.
If you keep practicing, you will get much better and better and better.
The music class, I'm kind of sad I don't get to have it anymore, but I like it a lot.
It's like you imagine you're somewhere else, you're like in the paradise.
I learned a ton of things like figurative art, abstract art, and how I learned my primary colors and secondary colors.
I made some colors, purple, I made pink, and then I tried to make a brown, but it did not.
I like painting, I like clay, I like drawing.
And painted buckets and draw clay, and we got to paint it. It was so cool.
I did a sculpture and I enjoyed it very much.
The actual artwork itself, I mean, it was phenomenal. Like, I've seen some serious art and sculptures come out of there where they were so in-depth and so deep that I think they could actually be put in museums.
Kids really express themselves in their artwork and really have the freedom to create whatever they wanted, whatever they felt like in the moment, which was really cool to see.
You remember the other day I was talking about recycling?
I've always been thinking about reusing things.
How we can use a lot of materials that people consider trash as our materials for creating artwork. So I think that they have gotten a chance to really see how they can turn almost any materials around them into pieces of art.
I learned things that you can recycle, like tin cans,
Glass bottles, and water bottles,
plastic containers,
Papers.
Two scholars, they were arguing, they didn't want to work in the activity, everybody were doing it. And I give them 2 markers for the whiteboard. And I say, you start in this side, you start in this side. And when you get to the middle of your drawing, you're going to be friends. And it happened. That was amazing. And then I saw them, talking each other, and they found other ways to communicate it.
It's definitely helped with the social and emotional learning for kids. I think giving them more options to approach problems, more, a different perspective. They can definitely learn how to control their emotions, how to kind of direct that towards what they're making, and how to really express what they're thinking, what they're feeling emotionally.
They truly enjoyed that class and they do very well. It also helps them social and emotionally as well to be able to express themselves in other ways, learning how to control their emotions when they're feeling sad or even happy. So that class helps them a lot as well.
The gentleman who just refused to hardly even look up. He was having a terrible day. And so fortunately, I was able to, through the music, get him involved and engaged to the point that he was trying the violin. His whole vibration changed. He grew a smile on his face. It was just a beautiful metamorphosis.
I made good friends. I made a lot of friends.
I learned that I enjoy art. I may not do art every day or as a hobby. I just learned that I could use art to express myself. I don't really like art, I just do to express myself.
I even got to play one I'd never tried before. It was really cool.
I discovered that art is very good and make you relax. You can show yourself with art.
I became very empowered that I now have an arsenal of future workshops to offer all ages.
I learned that when I grow up, I can be a really good artist.
Positivity flags.
Art and music. Just yesterday, we were teaching the kids, how to do the fractions with the sheet music. I think it definitely, with that approach, they're definitely were a lot more excited. They definitely learned how to do that a lot more easily than just writing like the 1/2 by plus 1/2 on the board.
Having Arts for Learning in my summer classroom has shown me some things that I can do with my special education students when I have them in small group.
See how Arts for Learning incorporated the music and art with the learning materials, like music with the fractions, and I think it really helped me be able to see how to incorporate arts pretty easily into everyday lessons in school.
Oh my goodness, there was so much.
They help the students pull out many skills, creativeness, how to work together, how to work independently.
It was truly astounding to watch them blossom and understand that they had those ownership of their own dreams. They have to see how all of the academics that we're teaching fit right in with their goals, their personal goals.
At first, they were a little shy about what ideas to do, what stuff to make, but eventually they definitely knew what to do. They had a lot of ideas themselves.
To see a student who has a lot of behavior problems really was excited to come to school and experience trying the violin by himself for the first time, and his smile just was beaming after he got to try the violin.
I love my school and Summer Advantage because it's so cool that they do this and it just helps people get ahead.
This school is the best thing ever. You should totally come here. It's the best thing I ever done in my whole life.
I think the highlight of the summer program was the final day that we finally got to gather everyone together and celebrate as one large community that experienced this summer all together. It was awesome.
I've gone into the classrooms and it feels like warm and inviting. And when you go into Cathy's classroom, which is the music, it's energetic. It's like they know how to set the mood for art, and therefore art happens.
So much Arts for Learning. The scholars had a great time with you guys. We really appreciate all that you do for our scholars.